Good morning, everyone. This is John Hubicki with HubuMedia.com here, and I wanted to give you a short review of RSFirewall. It's a Joomla component by RSJoomla.com, and we use a lot of RSJoomla components. They make really good stuff. Their components are stable. They are very effective. We pretty much use them on all our websites. So let's get started. So what we have here is the RS Joomla page. We'll go to the regular page just so you can see what they have. They're all the way up to Joomla 3.0 components. Today we're going to focus on one called RSFirewall. Okay, this is one we recently purchased, a developer version, so we can offer it to our clients. And what RSFirewall does is it watches your website for hacking attacks, basically. So it'll stop hackers from attempting to get in. It'll also notify you. So over here, I've got the back end of HubuMedia.com. So we're going to log in through the administrator. And we're going to go into RSFirewall. Now you see by default over here we've got the RSFirewall control panel. Gives you some good information. The last 5 attempts. And we have 2 domains pointing over to our site. That's where you're seeing a couple things. And it says there was an unsuccessful attempt to log in. So let's go take a look at that. So if we go to Components and then RSFirewall, we're going to see the, let me minimize this window so we don't see both of them. So we're going to see both, you're going to see the log entries for what happened. Now we installed it pretty much around January 29th. Okay, and on the 30th we noticed that there was like 141 attempts to get in. So after tweaking, we went in and squashed those attempts. So let me show you how that works and how we did that and what we can do to help you out from blocking attempts. So you can do a system check right now. What that will do is, if we open it up, we can perform this system check, and we'll do this right now. This is takes a little bit of time, but that's okay. It goes through your entire Joomla system, and it tells you what you can do to prevent attacks. It gives you a check and a result, and basically it grades your site on how secure it is. So it went down through, and it's doing some other checks down here. Okay, it's checking file and directory structure right now, but we'll take a look at these while it's doing that. It says that you're running the latest version, which is good. If you're not running the latest version, you should contact us, contact HubuMedia, and we'll help you get up to the latest version. Gives you some other information like configuration PHP. It says is in the normal spot where Joomla puts it, which is in the root directory of your site. For right now, that's okay. We're just going for the regular check. Some of these things are okay. They can be tweaked if we want to be really crazy about the security aspect. It says, gives you information, you can move it to where you want to move it above the site. We can attempt to fix the PHP configurations, and it's doing its scan. So some of these folders, the permissions on those folders might not be good. I'm not going to go in and take a look at those folders now because I do know what they are. So it's doing its scan. It wants to wait until the scan completes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this video, and when it's completed, I'll move along and show you some of the other aspects of RSFirewall. Okay, we're back, and I just wanted to continue where the Joomla configuration scan had left off. It's taking a look at some of the stuff, giving us some information about what we can change to make things more secure. Now, I know what a lot of this stuff is, so I don't really need to change it, but like as an example, this is an incorrect statement because I know where that's coming from. So I know that my system overall performance is fairly good. So I'm going to continue on. Let's see, I could do a database check as well, and it will go through and perform a check on my database. Now here's the interesting thing I want to show is the system logs. The system logs tell you where people are attempting to log in to your backend administrator and like other ends of the site. So right now we have on January 30th, 2013, we had an attempt. The person just put in admin and then Marcel, then admin and Kalua and admin and me and you. So these are attempts to get into the backend administrator. So now the nice thing is they provide you with the IP address. So if I click on that IP address, it's going to take me to domain tools and show me where that attempt is coming from. It's coming from the Ukraine. So I'm not really interested in anyone from the Ukraine giving me a call for website design. So what I'm going to do is I can block this IP address. If I highlight that, I can copy that, go to my blacklist and whitelist, okay, and I can put it in directly. Let's see if I do new. I can paste that in, but what I have, I'm not going to do that because let me cancel that. I've already got it set up in my configuration to automatically blacklist attempts if they do a certain number of times. So if I go back to the system log, you're going to see this guy, it stopped on the 31st. We're going to go to the firewall configuration. I've got country blocking. I've already got that. I'm blocking a few countries already, not too many. Just ones that I think are an issue. But then I can go down to, let's see, system check, active scanner. In here we go, in active scanner. In these settings here, I can configure it to block people after a certain number of tries. So after a certain number of attempts, I can automatically blacklist hack attempts, and I can automatically blacklist administrator login hack attempts. So right now my hack attempts is set to 10. I'm actually going to crank that down to 5. There's no reason. I mean, I know my password. It's not going to take me 5 tries to try to get in. So that's what we're going to set those to. I'm going to save and close that. So that is a real, this is, RSFirewall is a real good application. You can have HubuMedia help you install, configure, get ready on your site to block hackers from getting into your site. As you can see, it actually does work. It does what it's talking about. You can add exceptions if you need to, and you can see initially we had some good attempts, 141, and we kind of squashed it, and now we're down to nothing really. We're moving along and we're really blocking people. So this, my system log, I can clear this system log. This is back from January 30th and 31st, and as you can see there was a lot of them. So if I go back even further, this is on the 29th. These are all the attempts that were from before. Once I went in and tweaked these settings, we stopped those people. So I'm going to empty my log right now, and when you do empty the log, it generates a critical alert which will email you. Any critical alert you can have email. I just got that email, and if you did it, that's fine. You know that you just emptied your log. But so if you got that critical alert and you didn't empty the log, you know somebody may have attempted something. So anyway, that is RSFirewall, my little review on it. I give it 2 thumbs up. I think it's a great application, and if you would like help from HubuMedia to get this installed on your site, give us a call at 800, or it's 888-904-8444, or you can just email us through our form. Just go to HubuMedia.com, go to the contact form, and fill this out, and we'd be happy to help you in getting RSFirewall installed on your site. This is John Hubicki for HubuMedia.com. Have a great day.